It's your girl, Pop Culture Goddess, and it's been a while since I have been live, but I had to come live when Auntie Wendy has shut down this little situation with Kevin Hunter and his mistress, well, whatever she is to him, situation of him continuing to try to live off of Auntie Wendy. Hmm. The judge looks like the judge has shut that whole situation down. So let's first get into what was at stake. Okay. So Wendy, okay, she had Kelvin as the executive producer of the Wendy Williams Show for a very long time. And he received a severance package for his years of service when she and Deborah Mercury terminated him from that job. hmm Ever since when Wendy found out about the baby and the New Jersey other home and all that other stuff, but y'all know about that too. So the former couple listed their Livingston, New Jersey mansion for sale, and Williams moved into her own three-bedroom bachelorette pad in New York City's financial district. Now, Wendy paid Hunter $250,000 towards him finding a new home before they began discussing any financial assets of their divorce. So Calvin from the jump got not only money from the job, the Wendy Williams Show, he got a severance package. So he got a nice little check, ching ching, from Denmark and Mercury. So that's one check. He got 250 something $1,000. That's another sum of money right there, right? And you've seen the pictures of Kelvin and his wife or his mistress side chick in Bugattis and Porsches and very expensive cars. I mean, if you downgrade your standard of living, honey child, you should be able to live a nice little cushy life. But you still want to live millionaire lifestyle and drink, champagne and caviar dreams when you no longer have your golden goose. You F that up. Okay. After almost a year of negotiations, they came up with an agreement. The reason listed for their divorce was, the differences. Williams included anything regarding infidelity, things could have dragged out, and threatened what Hunter received per New Jersey law. Uh-huh. So he wasn't going to get no guaranteed big payout, not in Jersey. So he should be very thankful he got what he got because he literally moved his 10-year side chick literally down the street from Wendy. Okay, so the settlement appeared to be smooth and easy. Wendy and Kelvin agreed to forego alimony. Okay, so he agreed to not take what? Alimony. He agreed to this. Okay, for somebody who's such a hustler, okay, from the streets, he really don't got them street sense because you agreed to not take an alimony, dear. But Williams did agree to keep a $1 million life insurance policy on herself that will be left to Hunter in the event that she dies before him. Girl, I would have never did that ish. Not the way you drinking, Wendy. Auntie, I don't know about this. That you shouldn't agree to. But if I was her, I would invest in a wellness center that has, comes up with the latest in technology. I would definitely invest in like a wellness center that is up on all the latest things that extend your life. So I can outlive his mofo behind forever. hmm So she did leave that policy behind. The terms of the policy allows Wendy the right to reduce the amount on a yearly basis. So he's not guaranteed to get that 1 million if she passes away before him. But if she changes it, he might only get 10,000 or even $20,000 by the time she is done reducing, 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 reducing. Mhm. Yes. Oh, jeez. I'm telling you, Wendy, she played the long game, not the short game. Calvin, you played it short and she played it long. I mean, Wendy is Caribbean. You know how Caribbean women are? Caribbean women will plot and plan, I tell you. Hmm. Like little Kim say, all black like Naomi. We will plot and plan on your behind, I tell you, and act like nothing. Because if you watch the Wendy biopic from Lifetime, you could tell, she is about the long game of plotting and planning. Yes. So she did some plotting and planning right here. She played the long game. She knew, okay, if I let go of this thing right here, Wendy Williams Show, okay, that's step one. If I walk around barefoot, Wendy has been in the game a long time. She knows how to appear the cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs. She knows how to prepare appear cuckoo. She knows how to appear like she is not stable. She knows exactly what she did. She knows how to secure that bag to make sure nobody else gets that bag. Hmm. Keep in mind, these are all former teams and everything. People that are like she's known for years that are controlling her money. Really, she wasn't putting up that much of a protest about the funds. Really, she wasn't. Okay, a couple little things here and there. She really wasn't putting up the fight for her bread. So I believe that this was a plan from the time she found out Kevin got that girl pregnant. The plan was starting to be in works from that point. I honestly believe that she had plot and planned this from the time she found out this man had that baby. And she surely, but sure, what is it? Got rid of all on payments and was able to secure and keep her bag. When I said, good job, I got to give her a clap for that. I got to clap that last. Checkmate. Okay, now, all right, let's continue on. Okay, so the term of the policy allows Williams the right to reduce the amount. Williams will also continue to cover when Kelvin Hunter's health insurance. Mm, mm, mm. Mr. Need a hip surgery. Kelvin Hunter, the former couple, have agreed to split the proceeds from their New Jersey home. So not only you got the 250 from the house that you child, he got the 250 from the house, right? He had the other house right down the street that he sold, that him and the mistress owned. They sold that, right? So he got money from that sale of that house. He got money from the sale of Wendy's house, right? All money from their joint bank account will go to Williams, of course, as well as any shares Hunter has in Wendy Williams Production Company. She kept that. Girl, Wendy, do not cry Argentina tears for Wendy because Wendy really made sure she secured that mother flipping bag, y'all. Okay? Williams will remain the sole owner of Wendy Inc. So she kept the company, she kept the shares. And if y'all know anything about stocks and bonds and Wall Street and money, when you keep the shares, those are important. That's money. So she kept the real chunk, the important stuff. She let him have, okay, the little home. You take the little money from the home. You can take the money from the cars, whatever little thing, the furs, whatever you got, you could take that. But the real value, the Wendy Inc. company, the production company, the shares, all of that, she kept that. And she fired him too. We gonna devil into this. I'm telling you. So he will remain ownership of his own businesses, which is failing, right? Because that's why he's over there crying on different people podcasts, crying broke because everything the mistress done did has not panned out. He done gave her a vegan business, it didn't work. He done gave her a clothing line, it didn't work. Everything that he has done to make a success has not worked for this child. Okay, and he has a little barbershop thing that he got going on. What's going on with that? I don't think it's doing too good either, y'all. So he gets to keep his own little business, his cars, including a Ferrari and Rolls Royce. Look, you got to downgrade, baby. That's it. You're going to downgrade. Sell the Ferrari, sell the Rolls Royce because you are no longer living a caviar champagne lifestyle. Sell them. But of course, people like to maintain a life that they no longer got access to. And he seems to be one of them jack behinds that are trying to maintain that. But it's not working for him. So, considering the public humiliation Williams dealt with after the fallout from Hunter's affair, their subsequent divorce, she was pretty generous to Hunter. So, that is what he got in the end. Okay? That's what he got. But let's talk about something else. Okay? We're going to talk about, I'm going to move this out the way. We're going to talk about something else over here. Okay? The Sun interview. So, the shutdown. Wendy Williams judge denies ex Kelvin Hunter's demands for host to continue alimony payments after he admits he's broke. So now I just listed all the stuff that he has. What is he doing with the money? Every time I see pictures of the mistress, she's out there balling with shopping bags and stuff. She's buying name brands still. So she still thinks they're living that lifestyle because he must have assured her that he will continue to get the bag and drain Wendy like a leech. Nah. We're going to get into this. So, according to court documents exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun, shout out to the Sun, because they always get the tea. The Sun and Wendy had a nice little friendship for years. Okay. The judge claimed Wendy, financial guardian, will not have to resume cutting his alimony check. What? So the checks are not going to keep rolling in? I guess not. A judge denied the checks. Okay, the judge found that Kelvin's request was not some emergency, okay, and ordered his application to be dismissed without prejudice. Mm, mm, mm. The judge also denied Kevin's request for attorney fees to be paid by Wendy. So you got to pay your own attorney fees. So whatever that man, and I heard he picked one of them high price lawyers too. I heard he picked a high price lawyer. I heard this, that he picked a high price lawyer. He picked a team. Yes, he picked a team. So he's going to have to pay that bill. So that got denied. Kevin's fight for Wendy's payments is not completely over, however. The judge says while they don't consider his demand for alimony payments an emergency, he can still take the case to a mediation. So where he could sit down in front of Wendy and beg for some money. Look, Wendy gonna tell him straight up in this mediation, he's not to do a mediation with Wendy, but also he might not even have to see Wendy. Might not even show up. She might just have Lori Schiller, the one who took over Wendy's account and affairs, and her and Wells Fargo have her money on lockdown. He's gonna have to sit in front of strangers and beg for alimony, for money, because he got a bad hip that needs to be fixed. He got all this, he got a baby mama and all this her expenses to pay for. So we'll see. I wish him luck, but the way it looks, I don't think Lori Schiller or Wells Fargo gives a damn about his situation. I think they're more concerned about Wendy and Wendy's health and what's going on with Wendy than to try to pay him because they already denied it. So now the judge said hell no, but maybe you can find somebody else that will sit down and sit between y'all two and maybe you could get some money, something. But if it doesn't work, you're out of luck. So the parties are to participate in a binding arbitration, the judge says. The issues surrounding the severance payments and the QDRO are disputed and therefore need to be mediated. So he's trying to get those severance package payments. Remember when I was telling you that when he got canned from, remember when I told you he got canned from the Wendy Williams show and they offered him a severance package? Well, those severance package payments, that's what he is trying to get now. It looks like those got cut off as well. Ah, God, I can't. Oh, jeez. The severance package got cut off too, so he wasn't getting any more payments for his time on the Wendy Williams show, which I heard from people that worked on the set, in costumes and outfits and stuff like that, that he was a literal nightmare. He could suck the joy. This is allegedly. He could suck the joy out of a room just by entering it and immediately put some people in a depressive state. So they're saying they're not surprised that Wendy was the way she was towards the end. Child. Whew. Well, let's continue on. Okay. So Kevin's court plead. As the U.S. Sun previously exclusively revealed, Wendy's ex-husband initially told a New Jersey court that his monthly payments promised in the divorce suddenly stopped in February of 2022. So as 2022 of February, he has not received a mother flipping dime. He has not received a dime from Wendy. But here's some good news. If y'all are really true Wendy supporters, did you know this little bit of tea? I want to share this little bit of tea with y'all. I don't know if you know this, but you know who Denmark Mercury is, right? Now I'm going to show you this little thing right here. Okay, show you this. Let me see if it pop up because, okay. Yeah, does this look familiar to you? Okay, because Wendy Williams and famous old shows are back on YouTube. That's right. Denmark and Mercury has now recently put up all the episodes and shows from Wendy Williams. So now you can remember when it got removed and all of her shows got all her past shows and everything got removed off of the YouTube channel. Well, they're back. How you doing? They're back. The old shows are back on YouTube with an old photo of Wendy featured in the banner. Child. I wonder how Sherry Shepherd is over there feeling that she is still, Wendy is number one in the number one spot. You see her? You see Auntie Wendy in the number one spot? Then you got, of course, Steve Harvey, who's the next money maker for Denmark and Mercury, right? And then you have Sherry. Yes. So Wendy her shows are back. So if you want to watch her past episodes and stuff like that, they are back on there because Denmark Mercury YouTube channel now has all of Wendy's old videos listed under the recently uploaded tab. Wendy's videos noticeably, guess what? Have the most views on the YouTube channel. What? So does that mean that's more than Sherry's? So now you can catch this episode right here on YouTube, Jocelyn Hernandez. You can watch this one, The Game. How many Kardashians has The Game slept with? Oh, you remember this one. Jeez, look at that picture they have of Little Meek Mills. Oh my gosh. Child, he looked like one of them little Ethiopians. Let me stop because I know how Philly rock hard for their Meek Mills, okay? Now, I remember when they used to like, Free Meek Mills. I'm not going there with y'all. Okay, Keisha, who's married to Gucci Mane, that interview right here, Jamaican. Go ahead, girl. Kiki Palmer, it was left speechless. Sierra getting married again. Remember this episode? Well, yeah, Denmark Mercury has recently brought back all of the episodes. So if you want to watch the old Wendy shows, go ahead because apparently everybody's binge watching them because they're the highest rated watched shows on the channel. It's beating out everybody else from Steve to Sherry Shepherd to all these other shows that Denmark Mercury is producing. Yes, y'all. So I wanted to give you that tea because a lot of people were really pissed. And a lot of Wendy fans were really disappointed when it was just abruptly removed. But now it seems like all the chess moves or checker moves or whichever one you call it are in place, and the Uno reverse is being played, and Wendy is getting all her power back, and it looks like Kelvin is losing left and right. Things are starting to turn. Denmark and Mercury has put her videos back up. And y'all know when the videos are back up, Wendy, who owns the production company, as well as Wendy Inc., who do you think is going to be getting a cut of that money from the YouTube ads and the YouTube monetization? Who you think is going to be getting part of them, those checks, those on the 21st? Who do you think going to get a part of that? Because Wendy owns Wendy Inc. and Wendy Williams Show production. So she would be getting a cut of that money and it will be going into her account. And that will be something that Kelvin cannot touch. See, Wendy played the long game while Kevin, who was so busy focused on his mistress, played the mother flipping short game. And guess what? He drew the short straw. I don't feel bad. Do you? Mm-mm. And even pictures currently that are going on about Wendy and videos that are being put out about her, she now looks totally mother flipping different. Yeah. As recently as February, she has, which is this month, she's been seen out and about, y'all. And child, Auntie Wendy is looking a lot better, y'all. She all of a sudden is looking a lot better, y'all. Like what happened? I mean, she is looking pretty mother flipping good. So let me just pull up this right here because I want to show you what Auntie Wendy's looking like now. Okay, she's looking fantastic. Look at her. The change has happened now that she knows that she is in the absolute winning seat. Look at her with her new handsome looking bodyguard. Okay, this is her bodyguard. People were thinking, oh, this was her lover, this, that, and the other. No, this was her bodyguard. This is her bodyguard. Okay. So Wendy Williams' face was only slightly visible. This is February. This is just a couple days ago. This is what Wendy is looking like just a couple days ago. This is February 3rd. Okay, Wendy's face was only slightly visible as she donned the pom-pom trimmed little coat. Oh, what is I don't know thing that she got on. I call that thing. It's just a coat. Damn it. Atop her dome, she added a touch of glamour to her presentation as she shielded her eyes in a pair of pink rhinestone trimmed sunglasses. You know, Auntie Wendy loves her some rhinestone. You see her big ring on, her signature big, what was it, mohair, boots on that she loves to rock because of her condition. Look at her. You remember when Auntie Wendy was looking all frail before? Looked like she wasn't coherent before. Looked like she was like a strong wind would blow her over. Remember that? The barefoot appearance and everything, where she looked like she was just out of it and disheveled and all that. Look at her now. The hair, you could tell, has been is a nice cut, right? The coat nice, right? Her usual happy boots are on and everything. She got a smile on her face. She looks very much aware, right? William appears to be what? An upbeat, jovial mood as she flashed a smile, showing off her pink lipstick. Look at her face. She's quite aware. She's 100% honey child. She is aware. Strands for her long, blunt, bone straight bob hairstyle peeked out beneath her coat. The mother of one who shares a son with Kevin Hunter Jr. with ex-husband Kevin Hunter Jr. wore a black turtleneck. Like, what did I tell you about Caribbean people and the all black? Like little Kim said. Hmm? She don't play. Wendy played the long game, and she played them. If you watch that lifestyle documentary, she shows you about how she will go about making a plot and a plan. So this was just another plot and plan. So she got a little toe, she flashes a short, glossy, little pink manicure. Her nails are manicured as she held on to the flashy designer item. So she's looking good, all matching. Pink lipstick, pink rhinestone glasses, pink nails done on her manicured nails. Her outfit, black turtleneck, black leggings, black mohair boots. She's matching, right? She doesn't look disheveled all of a sudden, right? The changeover, look at her. She's like, hey, happy holidays. This is the season for the winter, okay? Listen, don't forget to check out your favorite Wendy Williams Experience merchandise. Girl, she fans, she's talking about her merchandise because she's putting out merch. Now, so whoever was praying for the downfall has not happened, but it has happened on the other side of the street. I heard you're broke. I think you and your little mistress might need to get a job. Okay? The same way you claim you made Wendy, I guess you should be able to go over there and create another Wendy. Put your girl on a show. Who you think gonna ain't not one of us gonna be watching it. So she said, I don't know what else you're doing. I'm just happy to be here and to be well. Happy to be here. Well, we are happy that you are doing well. Look at her. Come on. Let out the sass like you still watching me. You still taking pictures of me. This is traditional Wendy. This is Wendy. The girl is back. Auntie Wendy is back. You see how she only is just a hand in hand holding. Remember before there was a picture of her, she would look like she was falling down. She couldn't walk. She wasn't steady on her feet, nothing like that. She seemed like she was all out of it. And she conveniently knew how to make sure she was videotaped by certain fans acting incoherent, saying incoherent things. You think that was just a coincidence? Or did she play the long game? Because look at her now. She's standing quite upright, right? She's matching. Outfit looks on point. Everything pink, 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 right? The black and all black. Looking good. So the upcoming project will mark Wendy's first return to media since the Wendy Williams Show wrapped last June. Not only that, I don't know if you know who Tamara Hall is. Tamara Hall is also, they're saying that there might be a potential sit down in the works with Wendy Williams. So we gonna have to be, watch out for that as well, because there's a possible sit down that should be happening with Tamara Hall on her show with Wendy. And for somebody who they're saying, she, incoherent and everything, when she was at the Essence thing, she was quite fine. Interview, everything. She played this. She played it good, and now she doesn't have to sit down with Kelvin Hunter. Lori Schiller could sit down if she chooses, or somebody, a representative from Wells Fargo, could sit down with Kelvin and tell him, no, we're not paying you. Mm, mm, mm. Checkmate. Y'all, thank you for tuning in and watching. Because I had to give y'all this update on Auntie Wendy, and I missed you all. So it's good to be back. I'm your girl, Pop Culture Goddess. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you agree, disagree with my commentary about Auntie Wendy, and give your opinion on how do you feel that Kelvin Hunter has now lost his first fight on trying to get his severance package money, his alimony money, or whatever kind of money he is trying to get from Auntie Wendy. Please comment below. I would love to hear from you. And on that note, I am out. Yes. So when it comes to it, you got the winners and you got the loser. He gonna be on somebody's live. I tell you, I guarantee, crying about his hip and all kind of ish that he got going on. I tell you, he gonna be crying. He gonna be crying the blues, but we ain't gonna be listening. But congratulations, Auntie Wendy, on the first step of no longer having to pay. This week behind. I got to go. Oh, but hey, the eyes are always watching.